Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. So my favorite YouTube tarot card reader, Neo Tarot, just dropped a video covering Amberlynn Reid and Tommy. Those of you that are on my channel, you know that I did a reading on Amberlynn and Tommy quite recently, and it was pretty interesting. Normally, I cover foodie beauty, but something just kept saying, you know what, you need to do a tarot reading on Tommy and Amberlynn Reid. And the cards were speaking loudly and very, very clearly. I mean, there was just no mistaking the messages coming through. So I watched the reading about Amberlynn Reid and Tommy from Neo Tarot, and it was wonderful, Neo, as always. And for those of you that have never seen or heard of Miss Neo Tarot, I will leave a link for the original video down below in the description so you can find her and find her channel. She does all different kinds of readings, not just on the girls, but on different celebrities and singers and actors and even haunted places. I really would love you doing more of the haunted places, Neo. I think that'd be a really different thing to do. And I just, different places have different energy, and the spirits speak even about the energy in different places. So I hope that I see more of that. If not, it's your content. But I'm into abandoned places. I'm into abandoned buildings, uh, houses, motels, hotels. There's always an energy inside of things that have happened, and there's always a story to tell. So let's talk about Amberlynn Reid and let's talk about Tommy for a minute. Yeah, I did my reading on those two, and the cards were saying that this whole thing with Amber and Tommy, the best way to describe it is dysfunctional. Absolutely dysfunctional. Uh, Tommy's energy towards Amberlynn is, in a word, predatory. That's the best way I can describe it. It's predatory. It's very, very predatory. The whole thing with Amber and Tommy happened incredibly fast. And if you're someone and you're looking for love or you're looking for a partner, it should always raise a red flag when the person that you're interested in, when they're moving way, way too fast. I mean, Amber, she moves fast, but it seems like this Tommy individual is moving even faster. And what's even more sus is the fact that Tommy had a girlfriend who died 3 months ago. And this girlfriend was over 1,000 pounds. And it's been 1,000% confirmed that Tommy is a feeder. Even more disturbing than that, Tommy is actually a nurse's assistant. So isn't that bizarre? Someone who's a nurse's assistant who's in the medical field, someone who helps to take care of people, has this extreme fetish where there is self-harm going on, and you are someone participating in the self-harm. Now, I'm an open-minded person. I'm open to whatever you want to do to make yourself feel good. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting another person, it's fine. The feeder fetish, especially the extreme feeder fetish, is one that I have problems with because it does involve hurting yourself and maybe somebody else being there encouraging you to hurt yourself. And certainly the case with the now deceased ex-girlfriend of Tommy. This young woman lost her life, and 3 months after her death, here's this person, Tommy, just moving a little bit too fast, trying to find the next big fish, who is not only a woman of a bigger size, but it seems like Tommy is specifically looking for certain criteria, such as the woman in question having a big social media following and is making money. So perhaps it's not just the fetish that Tommy is going after, but looking for clout, looking for attention, looking for money, looking for someone to take care of her, and will indulge in the fetish with her. So I feel there's a lot of shady, dark, negative energy. Amberlynn Reid is not a nice person, but I feel like Tommy is just very predatory. And the reading that I did on Tommy, it's a money thing. Going after Amber for money. It's not just about the fetish thing, it's the money. But I want to see what Neo has to say. And I invite all of you to watch this react to her reading. And I'm going to give some further thoughts. So why don't we just get into it? And Neo, I already know I'm going to enjoy it all over again and give my thoughts with you. So again, if you guys want to check out Neo, if you don't know about her, look down below. Down below in the description, there will be the link to the original video. Go on over to her channel and check out her stuff. Give a like, leave a comment. And by the way, Neo also does private readings as well. And I highly recommend her. She's on it. She's on point. She's the real deal. She's not some fake TikTok reader. So if you want to get a reading, Neo's there for you. And she also has great merch too. So let me just go ahead and share the screen. You know what? Before, excuse me, before we get into that, I want to show you guys something that I've already pulled up on Twitter, just to kind of drive the point home about Tommy being a feeder. So this is what it is. Okay, this is courtesy of Perfectly Imperfect. Amberlynn Reid wants us to feel sorry for this person. This was posted on a feeder's site, and the person is no longer with us. She can F all the way off. So this picture was posted on a feeder site, and what this picture is Tommy with her head on the belly of her now not with us girlfriend. So clearly Tommy is into this lifestyle. It is her fetish. She's into the extreme side of it, and I feel like it's for nefarious reasons, maybe for extreme power exchange. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't like your energy, Tommy. I don't like the way you move. I don't like the fact that you're moving so incredibly fast from one girl to another. I don't like the fact that you are just purposely seeking out girls with money and social media presence. It feels predatory. I don't like Amber, but I dislike you even more. So let's go on to the reading with Neo Tarot. Okay, and please take it away, Neo.
Get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this tarot card reading, tarot card message for Amberlynn and Tommy. Somebody hit me up and said, get into it. So you ask, I read. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot. Sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. So right off the back, Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to Amberlynn and Tommy that there's this energy of someone experiencing a storm, and it's blowing up a storm. It's affecting the heart chakra. This has to do with them getting into alignment, one and or both. Okay, so the storm is to put you in alignment. There's a silver lining, and yes, it feels uncomfortable, but so do most lessons. Okay, and that's just that on that. So Spirit is acknowledging that this feels like a strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. And what this is transforming, and what this feels like, it has a very heavy impact on not just the heart chakra, but also this area of communication and somebody getting what they always wanted, some type of secret pleasure and or a secret wish. And so it's disrupting that. This was something that they thought was once happy or everyday magic. Someone could be into manifesting the brouhaha. Just note that when you require someone to be on your righteous path and it doesn't align with their path, they are going to come off of your path, and it is going to look just like this: destruction, madness, chaos, upheaval, pain, because they weren't supposed to be there anyway. You get what you want on the forefront, but on the back end, it kicks your ass because they have to get into alignment.
I love that. I love that you just said that, Neo. I love that. On the front end, it looks good, but on the back end, it kicks your butt. I love that. That is so true. I love that. I'm going to remember that for me.
That's a part of like most human beings' journey here, right? Some find it quite easy, and some others, it's a mother roller coaster, baby. Not my business, not my problem. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has to do with one and or both of them pouncing on the other. A lot of sacral sexual energy, but also emotional, affecting the heart chakra. And again, remember, I've told you guys before, when the heart chakra is out of balance, everything above the heart chakra and below the heart chakra are not in balance either.
Yeah, I got to stop you here for a second, Neo. Just looking at these two cards, you know what? I'm gonna blow this up so you get the full picture. So the card on the left is a cat with a mouse. The card on the right is an alligator with a candy cane in its mouth. You know, so you've got two people that are, they won something from the other person. So one person is looking at the other person and going, I'm going to pounce on you. And then you got the other person that they're coming forward. It's a What did I say about Tommy's energy being predatory? What is an alligator? It's an apex predator. So you got this apex predator that's in the water, and notice the body of the alligator. The alligator's in the water. You can't see most of the body. You just see the head, and the head is holding a freaking candy cane. So you got this apex predator approaching the cat with a candy cane in his mouth, like, I'm not dangerous. I'm not gonna hurt you. So you got this mixed energy of one person being the cat, and I'm ready to pounce on you. You're going to be mine. I'm going to catch you and put you in my mouth and carry you around the house. And then you've got the apex predator whose body is half hidden in the water. So there's a sense, spirit is saying secrets. Like the alligators in the water, and most of the body is being hidden. A lot is being hidden, covering up those secrets, but giving the appearance of, I won't hurt you. I would never hurt you. Look, see, I'm carrying a candy cane. I'm not going to snap your head off. I'm not going to hurt you. So like you've got this clash of energies. They both have needs of each other. They both have wants of each other, but unfortunately neither one, their needs and wants are not positive. They need and want each other for different reasons. Amber wants Tommy because she wants a partner. She wants someone to fill that spot, to be the live-in caretaker, to be on camera with her and be her sidekick. And Tommy wants the clout. Tommy wants the attention. Tommy wants the money. Tommy wants to be taken care of. So it's like you got these two people coming together that their intentions are not pure. Absolutely not pure. So you've got the cat and the mouse, and you've got the alligator. How appropriate is that?
Because this is in the middle and it feels like the middle is the anchor. That's just the download that I get. So someone is fixing to go get it, required and inspired action. Now is the time, readiness and follow through. So they're following through with this emotion and they're pouncing on the other, and it's announced to the other. Okay. So I don't know who, because I'm not subscribed. You guys ask and I read. Spirit is also acknowledging that in this pouncing, they're luring the other into their emotional abyss. Could be a water sign and or could not, could just be acknowledging that this is emotional, but luring them out with this temptation, this hankering, temptation of love, adder, intimacy, but it really isn't that. It's just to entrap them and encase them in their emotions, and then almost watching them struggle to survive. Does
That part. Watching them struggle to survive after what just happened with Tommy's ex-girlfriend, and knowing what Tommy is into. That could be almost literal. Tommy, you should be ashamed of yourself, Tommy. What happened with the ex-girlfriend? Your fault. And you're supposed to be a medical professional in the medical field. How dare you? But let's get away from that for a second. Let me just say this. If you're someone and you're alone, you have to be careful being alone, and you have to be careful with your own loneliness. Just because there are people in the world that might take advantage of you feeling a large sense of loneliness. They might take advantage of you having that ache inside of you that you just want to go away. You'll do anything to make it stop. If you are too thirsty for love, if you're too thirsty for attention, somebody out there might pick up on that energy, somebody who doesn't have good intention, and they might take advantage of you and your good heart. And for the moment, you might think this is a good choice because the ache has gone away. And then you get your feelings wrapped around that person just to find out this is not the one for me. They've got all kinds of bad qualities. I'm not happy. I'm more miserable than I was when I was alone. So anybody out there who is alone and single, and you might have moments where you don't want to be, just be careful. Err on the side of caution and look sideways at anybody who's moving way too fast. Are they moving too fast because they're deeply, deeply in love? Even if that's the case, if they are the right one, you can still take your time and get to know them. If they're the right one, they're going to be there regardless. But if there's someone that they don't have good intention, they're purposely fast tracking everything because they want something from you. They want to get integrated into your life. Maybe they might take advantage of you in your life or your resources. So always be on guard. Always be on the watch. Always be your own best friend and just look out for yourself, because Amber and Tommy, they're both moving way too fast. Again, I think it's very sus that Tommy's girlfriend died 3 months ago, and 3 months after her death, she's hopping in the DMs of not just Amber, but other people as well. It's like, she was putting her chips on all kinds of numbers, seeing which fish will bite. So yeah, I'm looking sideways at you, Tommy. I'm looking sideways at you hard, very hard. But go ahead, Neo.
That makes sense. Okay, so Spirit said let's dive in deeper. Amberlynn, current energy. Amberlynn, current energy when it comes to Tommy. Thank you. All right, there's this energy of her choosing Tommy. This is the windy road that she's chosen. And it's also acknowledging like layer energy, like Tommy has a windy road. But again, I told you guys just a couple of seconds ago that when you choose someone on your path, if it is not divine, if it is not, supposed to be this person, yes, the path is going to be windy. At any point, you can get on a righteous path. Thank you, Spirit, if you choose, but it's completely up to you. So enjoy the road. Enjoy.
You know what, Neo, when I look at that windy road card, all I keep feeling is, despite the warnings that everybody's giving to Amber about Tommy, all the information that has come to light, I just feel like Tommy is going to be moved in no time. The heart wants what it wants, even if you know it's bad for you. Even if people tell you this is why it's bad and this is why you shouldn't do it, the heart wants what it wants. So I feel like the winding road, all I keep feeling is Tommy making the journey and moving in with Amber. Like it's going to happen. Definitely going to happen.
Enjoy the roller coaster, okay? Because this is your listen. Spirits, I say your job, your life. Is a job involved in this? Not my business, but it feels kind of business oriented. But anyway, that's your business. Good choices equal good karma, and bad choices equal bad karma. This windy road, when we're discussing Amberlynn, and how she feels about Tommy, the energy. It's this windy road, and it's leaving her in a space of a temporary intensity, surrender. This too shall pass, releasing a cleansing, but it's raining cats and dogs. Okay. And so this path with this individual via Amberlynn's energy is just, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's intense. It's raining cats and dogs. It's too much. Okay. And Spirit is also acknowledging in the middle of the deck that it's putting a sour taste in her mouth. But yet, even and still, when it comes to Tommy, she's trying to turn lemons into lemonade. She's trying to be optimistic and she's trying to persevere. She's trying to seek some type of opportunity, tapping into her geniusness and her creativity.
That part, I feel that this whole thing with Tommy, y'all, I feel like the whole plan was for Amber to get a partner, to choose a partner, move this person in, put them on her channel, make them into her content to bring about a new story arc. Because Foodie Beauty took the crown from Amber a long time ago. The interest in Amber's channel and her content has gone down a bit. And so Amber's been looking for a way to get the attention back. So now that Tommy's on the scene and everybody knows about Tommy and Tommy's past, there's been a buzz about Tommy. Like everybody's talking about it. And knowing how Amber thinks and works, she might look at that and go, well, yeah, so this person, Tommy, is a feeder, but it might be good for my channel. I can turn lemons into lemonade, keep the interest going. It's causing a bit of controversy, which is something that Chantal sometimes uses for her own content. She's always going for the drama, always going for the controversy. Amber might be going back to that playbook and pulling out that lesson and saying, well, can I use those same tactics for me? just picking a partner, much in the way that Foodie has. There to be some controversy around this partner, and see if I can't parlay that into some interest and some views. So I stand on business. I don't think that Amber is done with Tommy. She may say it's over. I don't believe that at all. Uh, she may be angry at the moment because perhaps she was planning on bringing Tommy on a lot faster, but because Girl World found out about Tommy in her past, now she's angry. Like she's really angry, like, doggone it. Like, I was just going to paint this picture of just a regular happy couple. And now everybody knows about Tommy's past. So how can I fix this? What angle can I use? I mean, she's really thinking about it. She has not abandoned Tommy. She's just trying to figure out what angle she can take next to keep her on her channel and make her part of her content.
Obviously, to make it work. But again, if you're not in alignment, you're creating a storm. You're just, it's a problem. Okay, so how does Tommy's energy feel about Amberlynn? Thank you. She's like, it's time to have truthful communication. It's time to be honest. It's time to surrender. Second time we hear surrender. I see that this is in regards to communication, but also the solar plexus energy, the power in the belly. She's acknowledging like it's time to surrender. It's time to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You know, the Come to Jesus card, interesting thought about that. So I feel the Come to Jesus moment, Come to Jesus card, it's only happening because it was forced. You know, because this honesty, this communication didn't happen until after Girl World found out about Tommy and started digging up things and finding out things and posting them on Twitter. So I feel like this Come to Jesus, let's talk, I'll take all the skeletons out of my closet moment, it's only happening because it has to happen. If Girl World and the internet did not find out about Tommy and her past and all the goings on in her past, I'm sure that Tommy would have just kept it hidden. But now she's being put in a corner and she's forced to tell everything. If there's any chance of saving anything with Amber, she has to be truthful. But it's not for the want of the heart. It's just like, oh crap, like here's this money opportunity for clout, and I'm about to lose it. So I've got to throw a Hail Mary out there and try to save it somehow. And that's where the honesty is coming from.
She's also acknowledging that the boat has stalled when it comes to these two, that someone is trying to seek direction. It feels like Tommy is like, look, I got to stop. I got to look at this situation. I got to, kind of figure out which way I'm going to go. I have to take accountability and responsibility for my actions. I do see mountains acknowledging ups and downs. I do see a lot of blue, lots of communication. I also see water could be a water sign and or could just be emotional. But Spirit is acknowledging that right now there's just this idea of wanting to figure some stuff out for herself. You know, when people say, I broke up with you, it's not about you, it's about me kind of energy where you don't really acknowledge what the problem is, but you just go ahead and take complete fault for it because you're like, I just got to get up out of here. And again, trying to turn lemons into lemonade. This boat stalling, not having direction, but also wanting to take a reflective stance feels like her trying to turn lemons into lemonade. Needing to get grounded. She is not rooted in her root chakra when it comes to Amberlynn, but definitely trying to stop something and pause something. Also acknowledging that there's this opportunity she's trying to seek, tapping into her creativity and geniusness. There's also a treasured objective in the boat being stalled, determination, smooth sailing. What Spirit is showing me also is like somebody is throwing rocks, hiding their hands. Also, somebody has the fingers crossed behind their back. So it feels like on Tommy's end, there might be this energy of not being completely honest and or truthful. How does Amberlynn move in?
Yeah, because she's a scammer. There, I said it. I'll say it again. She's a scammer. She's got these extreme fetishes. We know what happened to her last girlfriend. We also know that she was hopping in the DMs of not just one woman, but several women, hoping that a fish would bite. That got exposed. So I think she's just playing the odds. You know, and the tarot reading that I did on Tommy, she's still talking to people. She hasn't stopped. Like she's just throwing out her chips on all the numbers and seeing which one will pan out. So like this person, Tommy, is all about playing the games and playing to win. So just talking to different people, like the song that kept coming to mind when I was doing my tarot reading was Smooth Operator by Sade. Smooth Operator, like smoothing people up, smoothing all of them up. Yeah, that's happening.
Love and light. Okay, so Amberlynn, you need to honor your body. Spirit is acknowledging you need to focus on your body. You need to focus on your heart chakra as well, or been kind to your body. And Spirit is acknowledging now is the time to look inward. There's also this energy of me acknowledging that we have several contracts in this life, okay? And I'm not going to get into all of them. The download is your body, your physical body is a contract as well. When you reincarnate into your physical body, there's this idea that you're going to do right by your body is going to do right by you. I'm not going to go any deeper than that, but the contract is acknowledging energetically that you're not doing your part, okay? Physical check-in, wellness. This card calls on you to return to your body, send loving thoughts and kind words to your vessel, eat when you're hungry, stretch when you're tense, sleep when you're tired, drink enough water, create opportunities for gentle movement. Your body is your home. Physical restoration is necessary. You see what I'm saying?
Like I'm being given a message by Spirit right now that your body is your temple, and therefore let your life be your heaven. And if it isn't your heaven, make it that way. That's the message. You know, like you got to take care of your body, you got to take care of your life. You know, none of us know how long we're going to be here, but make it as happy and fulfilling as you can be. And every person has the will and the energy to do as they will. So take advantage of that. You know, your body's your temple. Let your life be your heaven. Live in happiness, live in joy, live in peace, live in good health.
And so I've said this before in other readings that, you know, your body, doing right by your body, respecting your body as the vessel, as the home that your soul dwells in is really important. But, you know, that's not my business, not my problem. Okay, so how does Tommy move in love and light around this energy, around this situation? Thank you. All right, so okay, can we get it right? I said that someone was into it, and so Spirit is acknowledging it could be Tommy, could be both of them, but there's this energy of someone finding an oracle, tapping into some type of psychic service, walking in because they feel very welcome in this space, in this place. There's water on this energy, so it could be a water sign and or could just be emotional, sacred insight, spiritual knowledge. This card suggests seeking a mystic, an astrologer, a tarot reader, or a medium for guidance rather than traditional sources. You might find solace in universal truths and the esoteric right now. And so I've always said this, and I'll continue to say this, that, you know, people do it all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. When I think about it, and the divine message for me is that it's, but you know, people be doing some shit, okay? People do what the hell they want to do, and they get stuff twisted. And when you start to do things to feed your ego, to feed vanity, to feed validation, those kind of things, it alters someone else's path, and that's a no.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a no. That's just what Spirit said. All right.
No, again, there's nothing wrong with going to a psychic or a tarot reader or someone that can give spiritual insight. There's nothing wrong with that. Although I will caution anybody out there watching this react that there are genuine people in those communities, but there are also charlatans and fakes that they don't have the gift. They don't have any intuition that they can give you or offer you to help you. They're just straight up liars, and be on the watch for that also. But it's really interesting to me that you've got these two people. You've got Amber and you've got Tommy. If in fact they went to a tarot reader or a psychic, you know, they're looking for insight. At the same time, they're not looking inside themselves and saying, like, if there's any kind of warning signs, inward warning signs, like something ain't right, pay attention to that. We as people, we are all born with our own sense of intuition. I have it. Anybody watching this react, you have it. Some people are more strongly connected to your intuition. If you want to know, how do I become connected to my intuition? Know yourself and trust yourself. You know, like if you're around somebody or you're somewhere doing something and you get a bad feeling about it, that's your intuition warning you. If you're around somebody and they're not making you feel good, like you just get a bad feeling about them, or like you find that every time you're around them you get that bad energy, that is your intuition. So open yourself up to that intuition. You know, that is just a part of yourself that is very powerful. When you're tapped into it, when you pay attention to it, it can guide you in the right direction. It can warn you against the wrong directions. So you got those two people. If they're going to psychics, if they're going to tarot card readers, they're looking for insight. At the same time, they could look towards each other and get to know one another and ask questions and get further insight that way. You know, like start asking the questions. Why are we moving so fast? What is the hurry? Is this love real? Is this what we want to do? Why don't we slow down and just take our time with this thing? Because if we really love each other, ain't neither one of us going nowhere. But they just, you know, they're just jumping it, jump in that pool, jump, jump, jump. You know, and there might be sharks in the water, but they don't care. They're going by oh shoot, impulse. They're following their impulses. They're following their emotions, their needs, their wants. It's all about like what they want right now in this very minute. But if anybody out there watching this react video, yes, you have intuition. Some people already have it, know about it, use it. Other people do not. But if you're not in touch with your intuition, getting in touch with it is really, really simple. Just know yourself and trust yourself. And if you're feeling a sense of unease or joy for no reason, those are guiding things. Just pay attention to how you feel when you feel it, and you'll tap more and more into intuition. You've got to trust yourself though. But let's keep going, Neo.
All right, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. All right, so Amberlynn and Tommy, what's the tea?
Yeah, what's the tea?
Thank you. Okay. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that someone is standing their ground and they're ready for a battle, defending what is theirs, and the situation is about to explode. Shit is about to pop off in flames.
Yikes.
Fire sign energy in the area of business, also in the area of passion. This also has to do with someone maybe dating and or people just watching this situation that's getting ready to pop off. Someone might be going outside of the relationship, leaving another person destroyed, shattered, fucked up even. And there's this energy of someone is expecting. Now, this could be a pregnancy and or it could be a manifestation, but there's a new beginning. There's someone's trying to start over. Someone's trying to bring in some new energy. Okay, Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Okay.
Now I heard rumors that Tommy had kids. I can neither confirm nor deny that. It was just something that I heard, that Tommy had children. There was children somewhere in there. But yeah, I feel like the stepping out, that's Tommy being a player, playing the odds. If I put my chips on more than one number, surely one of them has to win, right? And that's going to lead to a lot of fireworks.
Okay, yeah. So somebody is sick. And when I get this card, it's not just physical sick, it's mental sick. Like somebody's mental, not my business. Someone is copycatting, always doing what somebody else is doing, not being their complete self, also wearing a mask. And Spirit said caution around this energy. Caution, because
well, that could go either way. You know, Tommy has the extreme feederism fetish, and again, that feels very predatory to me. It feels very not nice. But then again, that could also apply to Amber. You know, like she is all up foodies behind, looking at her content, seeing what she's doing, kind of playing leapfrog with her that way. So I think that the sickness goes both ways. I don't think this relationship is healthy. It's never going to be healthy. There are far too many issues, such deep issues that they can't turn to each other and heal each other. They would have to go to other people, and only after acknowledging there are some issues here that need to be worked out, and they can't do it in each other's company, because all that's going to happen is a sense of codependency and like avoiding the issues and working them out. So like it's this is just Forgive my language, y'all. This is just a shitstorm it's going to keep going. But this has been the case with Amber in all of her relationships. They turn into absolute shitstorms. And why is that? Because Amber has issues, and she's controlling, and she's manipulative, and she lies. She's got big time issues, and yet she's not really committed to working them out. So when you have very heavy emotional, mental issues, even physical issues, and you start a new relationship, you're bringing all that luggage in with you. And you're saying to your partner, you got to unpack all of this, and you got to clean all of this, and you got to put all these things away. And it's a lot of work. Expecting another person who is not you to fix and maintain all of you is just too much. It is overbearing. It is exhausting. It is suffocating. And that is something that Foodie and Amber, they either don't know, or if they know it, they don't care. They just expect the other person to devote their entire life to them. And now, Amber, you have this person that you're interested in, that they just showed you a little bit of love and attention, and you're like, oh, they love me so much. Do they? Do they? Do they? Well, considering everything that I found out, look what happened to Tommy's ex-girlfriend. She got loved literally to death. Is that the kind of love you want? You're willing to lose your life for it? Because it might have happened to you. And you can't get mad at Girl World for just exposing the information. The information got exposed. It's up to you now what you want to do. It really is up to you. Like, the information was given, the download was done, and now that you have the information on your hard drive, you can either choose to keep it there and look at it and do something with it, or completely ignore it and send it to the recycle bin. Your choice, your life.
Because it brings about an energy of depression. And now that they're in this space, they're trying to brainstorm and figure shit out and get back on this road that they feel much more comfortable on. But again, if it alters somebody's path, then it's never going to work. It's never going to feel good. You're always going to deal with obstacles until you address the elephant in the room. Okay. So Amberlynn and Tommy. Thank you. Dead to me. So did somebody walk away from this relationship and was like, I'm never going back? This person, I don't want this person anymore, blah, blah, blah. All right. And Spirit has said, what about the children? I don't know if there's children involved, or I don't know if this is a manifestation, but what about the children? And then the third time we see spell work. So somebody is into it. I'm not going to continue to beat a dead horse.
What is it with the girls and spell work? What is going on there? What is going on? What is it with Foodie and Amber? They're playing around with, y'all, listen. Why play around with spell work and ritual work when there's other work to do? There's important work to do. Physical work, mental work, emotional work. That work matters too. I mean, you could do a ritual or a spell, but the most effective magic is when you put the intention out into the universe and then you follow it up with something to open the door to make things happen for you. Let me give you an example. Let's just say you're someone and you're looking for a job. So you light a candle and you do your prayers or something, and you say, I would like to find a new job. But then you sit in your house and you're not making the phone calls, and you're not actively looking for a job. You're not going in the want ad section of the paper. You're not putting yourself out there where if you're supposed to get a job or a job is looking for you, you're going to find it. On the other hand, if you light your candle and you put your energy forth and you're doing all the things I just described, more than likely you'll find a job. You really, really try hard, but you've got to apply yourself. So Amber, Foodie, they want things in life, but yet they're not willing to work for them. They think that lighting a candle or doing a ritual is going to just solve all their problems. Like all their problems, all their issues are going to go away. No, no, the message is clear. Spirit is saying if you want these positive results, you've got to do the positive hard work. This is so simple. If you want something in life, you got to work for it. You've got to be determined. You've got to have ambition. You got to go after it. You might have long days and long nights where you're just plain tuckered out and tired, but you got to keep going. You can't stop. So they need to stop avoiding the work, because ritual or spell or not, everything that's inside of them that is a mess is going to remain a mess. So that's why I'm kind of chuckling. It's like all of this devotion going to tarot readers and psychics. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with insight. But if, say, you go to a tarot reader or a psychic and they throw cards for you, or they give you the insight and say, here are some things you need to pay attention to, and this is what you need to do. If they're giving you the insight and you don't do anything with it, I mean, how effective are you going to be at fixing your life? If you go to a tarot card reader and they say, like, there's a prospect of a new job or a new relationship or something, and it'll make you so much happier. If you hear that and then you don't follow it through, are things going to change? You got to do the work. Amber, Foodie, stop avoiding the work. The work needs to get done. Self-improvement is paramount. But the reward is you'll be much happier. You'll be a lot less sad. You'll be a lot more strong and independent, and you'll feel good about yourself, and you feel good about your life. There won't be this need of somebody being around and being codependent. There is a freedom and there is a happiness to being independent, where you don't need anybody. And you can look at somebody and go, I don't need you, but I want you. And if I bring you into my world, you better bring all kinds of positive, because my life is already positive. I'm already happy. So either you're going to add to the happiness, or I'm going to let you go. There is a power to that. There is a happiness to that. Rather than just latching on to somebody because you're lonely and you're desperate and you're trying to fill that empty void inside of you, in your heart. Don't set yourself up for failure by settling for something. Set yourself up for success by setting yourself up to be successful, to be happy, to be joyous.
But that's that on that. And you get what you get. Don't throw a fit. Okay? All right, moving in love and light. Amberlynn and Tommy, what do they need to hear?
And the bonus to being independent and happy is if you're independent and you're happy and you're strong, the predators in this world that are out there looking to take advantage of people, lie to them, con them, scam them, your independence and your happiness are going to be the antivirus to their virus. You'll be less likely to be preyed upon because you're too strong.
All right. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. So this relationship is built on some form of foundation around money.
Told you. That was in my reading, Neo. Like I there were so many cards, Neo, in my reading about this. It revolves around money. I saw that Tommy's main objective is to get the money, get the attention. I saw cards where Amber was giving her money, taking care of her already. It's all about the money, mama. It is all about the money. And Tommy is over there with not much money. She a broke bitch.
Somebody is trying to get a bag. Somebody is trying to bring in a coin. Somebody is really acknowledging that this brings about this energy of I've got money, I have money, this is what I've been wanting, growing, planting, harvesting this opportunity to have money, have an opportunity to obtain this. Okay. The root of earth is focused and loyal with this sense of humor. No matter what, this ancestral energy remains unbroken. To honor this energy, stop sitting on your ideas. Take the next step. So somebody is ready to ride off into the sunset with a new idea.
You know, like that root of earth card, it just reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. I just got a message just now. It's just that you see the person on the card like looking at the coin. So the main objective is the coin. It's not love. It's not finding your soulmate. The both of them, they're just the number one priority is the money. It's a relationship built on money and the want of money and the need of money. So that by itself is going to set things up for failure. It's all going to be money oriented and money based. This is not a case of two people that they're star-crossed lovers or soulmates and they just happen to find each other. This is a money deal. This is business. This is transaction. This is about somebody having money, another person wanting it for whatever reason, and they're just coming together. And what's going to happen is going to happen.
Not my business, not my problem. Okay, so Tommy and Amberlynn. Did I not saying her name right? Oh, transformation.
Ooh.
So this is energy of moving on, moving forward, and ending. Possibly 19 is significant. 1 is significant, making me feel like the Fool card, starting over. It's reckless because it feels like you weren't necessarily prepared, but you're packing up and you're ready to go regardless. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. This does acknowledge a transition, transformation, moving on, starting now, being careless though. There's some stupidity around this because you do not give a damn. You out and you like, bye, boo. I'll talk to you. Never. All right. Transformation. A new you is emerging. Release the past. The flames bring dramatic change no matter where it's placed in a reading. Dramatic changes, the kind of changes that are significant, overwhelming, and most likely unpleasant. It's never a good idea to burn bridges, but your situation may be past the point of a favorable outcome. Now it's more important to cut your losses and begin to rebuild rather than trying to salvage anything from the rubble. Your situation doesn't have to be as ominous as it sounds if you are willing to make the choice to move on. It's all about choices. Change can be rewarding if you allow yourself to go with the flow rather than cling to what is no longer a part of your path. I'm not going to keep continuously saying that. Thank you, Spirit. I feel that your energy is definitely acknowledging that somebody's on the wrong path. Is resonating. It's resonating strongly. Okay, so Amberlynn and Tommy.
I think they're both on the wrong path. They just happen to come together at the wrong path. But maybe, Neo, maybe that's the point. Sometimes the people that you meet in life, they're not supposed to be your lifetime partners. They're supposed to be a life lesson that you're supposed to learn from and move on from. That could be the case today.
Current energy. Okay, there's an
boom. There's the card that I pulled for Tommy. Y'all remember this card? I did pull the 5 of Pentacles. Yep, she broke.
Energy of unemployment, frustration, adversity with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There's also an energy of losing money. There's also an energy of the heart chakra being unbalanced, having blockages. There's also this energy of not having a non-negotiable, not being rooted. There's also this energy that this is affecting the home. So whatever situation that they had, the home is feeling the brunt of this. Fire sign energy, 4 of Wands, and Spirit is acknowledging in the middle of the deck, someone is ready to move on and go by them damn self. Okay, on a soul searching, spiritual enlightenment. And you know, when you go through these kind of moments in life, it's through solitude. So you have to go away in order to really understand what's being asked of you, the inner guidance, the process of searching for a deeper truth. It's not in a group. It's not in a, this is a personal endeavor, path. All right, so what is their biggest obstacle, Amberlynn and Tommy? Our biggest obstacle in reverse comes back out. Unemployment is an obstacle. Frustration is an obstacle. Spiritual awareness is an obstacle. Faith restored is an obstacle. End of poverty is an obstacle with the 5 of Cups.
And that's never a good sign. When you're starting out a relationship and money is an issue, unemployment is an issue, that is not a good sign at all. Like, that's where you're starting from. Like, Amberlynn Reid recently said, like, Tommy never asked me for money. Well, that's because most scammers know better. They know better than to ask for money or anything right off the bat. They're basically taking their time with that, so they don't appear to be scammy. Like, they want something from you, but they know they have to hold off asking for it or find ways of getting it without asking for it. So, yeah, Tommy, I see you. You don't have any money, and that's why you've been so hardcore looking around for the ladies on the internet of a bigger size, that you're jumping in their DMs. You're talking to several at once. I see you, girl.
In the reverse with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All of this Earth sign is
I pulled that card too, the Page of Pentacles, but that's reversed.
in reverse. There's no boundaries, there's no foundation, they're losing money, the heart chakra is imbalanced, there's bad news in an earthly matter, money problems and or ignorance is an obstacle, someone who does not appreciate you is an obstacle. And then with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, bad luck is an obstacle, upheaval, disorder, external forces, all an obstacle, lack of control, obstacle, disruption, unwelcome change, delays and setback, obstacle.
Oh, I'm sure Amber's mad right now. If Amber did not know about Tommy's past with the feeder, with Tommy being a feeder, if she did not know all the details, she knows now. And I'm sure that Amber was happy on two fronts. On the front that she had a new love in her life that was giving her attention, but also happy on the front that she could bring Tommy on to be the sidekick, to add to her content. And now both of those areas, both of those houses have been essentially blown up. So now she knows all about Tommy if she didn't know. And now all of the internet knows and girl world knows. And Amber's mad because she knows that she can't bring Tommy onto her channel without hearing about it from several people, hearing about it from girl world. But she also might turn lemons into lemonade and do it anyway, just for controversy's sake. She might do it like that, y'all, because, again, she's been looking to get her crown back from Chantal for the longest. Why wouldn't she do it? This would be a way to get it done. I don't want to see Tommy's face on her channel, because if I see her face, I'm going to go completely off, knowing what I know about her. But it's a move that Amberlynn would make to get the spotlight back on her, because the spotlight has not been on her for the longest. And I'm sure she misses it.
A flame is burning low in the area of business and also in the area of passion. What's next for Amberlynn and Tommy? Okay, so Spirit said break up to makeups. So I don't know what
break up to makeup. Oh, we're gonna break up to make up, so it ain't over.
What the hell they about to do, y'all? They can make up and break up. They do whatever they want to do. But I'm telling you now, energetically, Spirit said today that this is not your righteous path. So moving forward, Spirit is...
Yeah, I told you. Like, they're not done. The heart wants what it wants. Even if what you want is bad for you, if you want it, you're going to keep going after it until you're done. And those two are not done. Amberlynn really enjoyed the attention she got from Tommy. And part of her upset was everybody finding out about Tommy's past and exposing it. And now she's like, I was feeling all this love and I was getting all this attention from this person. And you guys just ruined it. You ruined my party. Well, we ruined your party, Amber, because it needed to be ruined. You needed to know about this person. So if you decide to have the party anyway for this person, you're going to go in with both eyes open. You're not going to be able to say later, oh, nobody told me, somebody should have told me, somebody should have found stuff out for me. You won't be able to say that. You cannot claim ignorance at this point. You can't. From this point forward, if you want to be with Tommy, it's going to be a conscious decision based on information that was given to you. And you can take that download and do whatever you want with it. Like I said, you can do something with it. You can put it in the recycle bin, but you cannot say, oh, I didn't know. You do know now.
Is acknowledging greed, being underpaid, lack of inspiration, someone who is too hasty and makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, an uninspired person is what's next when it comes to these two. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do, baby, what the universe does.
What a great reading. Thank you, Neo. Always great to watch your readings and react to them. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react to Neo's tarot video about Amberlynn Reid. And if you like it, please like and subscribe on my channel. And if you happen to like and love Miss Neo Tarot, look down below in the description for her video link and give her a sub and a like and comment on the video. So that's it for this react, y'all. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.